guess it's time that I will review this new KODA KUMI thing. Just kidding, guys. This is like one of those bomb albums that came out in 2012. Actually, no, it was the best album that came out in 2012. So yeah, this review is kind of late. And this is probably going to be a pretty long video. I'm going to talk about each song and the video for each of those songs. So I'll try to get through it as fast as possible. If you want to see more of this album and the inside and everything, please go to my previous haul video and I'll leave a link if you want to see more of the interior of this album. Because I'm not going to keep holding up for this whole thing. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so the album opens up with this introduction for Japonesque, and I really am in love with this introduction. I just love this blend of like synthetic noise with the like Japanese instruments and the effects on her voice and everything. I just think this is such a cool like energetic intro that like leads you into the total mood of the album. And I really like when the beat drops and it leads into the first actual song, which is so nice, featuring Mr Blistah, whom you may recall from KODA KUMI's previous track, Candy. Okay, so this song is pretty much amazing. I just love the like sassy and sexy tone. I like Mr Blistah's rap okay in this. I wouldn't say he did like better than on the Candy track, but I don't know. He's kind of just there, and I wouldn't say he really brings it to the song. Okay, so as far as the video for the song goes, it's one of my favorite KODA KUMI videos ever. I really love it, and it reminds me of her previous video, I Show, except it's a little bit like sassier. I just really like the overall styling of her, like her big kimono and like just her like lacquered red lips and like the big hair bun. And I really like all the sets, even like the CG artificial sets. I like so nice, like unfolds behind her and like 3 ribbons, and oh, I just love it. I love the like move that she does with this head slide thing. She's like, I don't know. I just love this whole video. It's amazing. And I think this song and video like really encompass this album as like a theme. So track number 2 is Boom Boom Boys, and this is the first rock track on Japonesque. This isn't like one of my favorite tracks on the album, but it's still really upbeat and it'd probably be really fun to see her perform it live. Despite the song being kind of like not very lyrically in depth, KODA KUMI really shows off her voice in this song. She does a lot of like the kind of like cat screeching that she does, and she also does her like big like belting voice, and like she does a lot of different things to keep the song interesting. So in the video for the song, Kumi is waking up with a hangover, and we see her going to a party, and I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be like a flashback from the party that gave her this hangover, or if she's going out to party again. And she goes to this club where like all the extras are dressed up really cool. I really liked her styling, especially like before she goes to the club and she's like looking in the mirror and smoking. I just think she looks so amazing at that part. I just love all the outfits in this video, like her long ponytail. There's this crazy part where she gets high by putting a USB in her head. Yeah, so overall the video is kind of crazy. And there's no real like choreography in it or anything. By the end of the video, there's a lot of like crazy camera work, and it actually kind of makes me feel a bit sick. Next track is VIP. How amazing is this freaking song? This is another song where she's doing a lot with her voice, like the cat screeching. I really like everything that's happening musically in this song. I feel like the production value is pretty high. There's lots of like overlaid vocals as well as instruments. As we go into the bridge, we get this really, really nice string arrangement, and I really like that. But then all of a sudden, T-Pain shows up. He's like, yeah! Apparently, nobody told Avex that T-Pain isn't relevant anymore. So I'm not really sure why he is on this album. He doesn't really bring too much to the song, but I won't say I hate it. Like, I don't skip over the song when it gets to him. I will say that he does say arigato quite well. He doesn't just say like arigato. He tries to say like arigato. So I still really love this song. The video for this song is so amazing. I can't say anything bad about this video. The outfits, like all the backup dancers, she looks so good, and like her hat, and like the choreography is so good. I absolutely love the choreography in this video. This is one of my favorite KODA KUMI videos now. I absolutely adore it. There's not a lot of story to the video, it's just kind of like club scene type of thing. This next song is Slow, And when this album first came out last year, I looked up people's reviews on their blogs to see what everyone was saying about it, and I was pretty surprised actually to see almost everybody saying that this was their favorite song on the album. This is like my least favorite song on this album. It just sounds a bit cheap, especially with all that autotune. This song is also featuring the second American artist on here, Omarion, another irrelevant bitch that I guess Avex didn't know was irrelevant now. Ugh, like I can't stand him. Usually if I can make it through the song and it gets to his part, I just skip as soon as I hear his stupid voice. Okay, so for the video for the song, it's basically Kumi and Omarion being in love, and then all of a sudden it's the end of the world. It's like the apocalypse, there's like fireballs raining down on the earth. Yeah, it's totally not what you would expect. With this song, there's this part with Omarion where there's like all these extras behind him and they're running and fighting each other, and he's like doing his stupid rap and failing at it, and then right before that there's this part where he's like trying to do this like break dance and pop and lock, but it is so bad. Like seriously, if you didn't notice before, go and watch that video right now. And I think it's about like halfway through the video, and I just laughed out loud when I saw it because it just looks so bizarre. It's like all these extras moving in slow motion behind him, like being all dramatic, and he's just doing this like really lame half-assed pop and lock thing. So overall, I don't really like the song, and it's one of my least favorites on the album. Next track is Brave, and this is first of two ballads on Japonesque. And out of the two, this is probably the weaker one. It's not a bad song by any means, but it's just a bit slow in the beginning, and it takes a while for it to ramp up. And if you read the lyrics for the song, it's about the same sort of theme as Moon Crying, but I don't feel like Kumi put as much like passion and stuff behind her voice in the song, so I felt like it was a bit of filler. The video for the song is pretty awkward. It's just Kumi standing in a room full of clocks, and she's wearing this old dress. Her hair looks kind of weird. Overall, I don't really like it. Just the styling is weird. And she's also like crying in a lot of the video, like actually crying, and whenever she really cries in her videos, it just breaks my heart. Okay, so the next three songs are what I call the trifecta of feel-good songs because they're all like really happy and upbeat. So the first one is Every Day, a really cutesy song. Like Kumi has these different personas. She has like the sexy songs, she has like her rock ballads, she has the love ballads, and then she has like her cutesy songs, and she also does dance, but she uses this like special voice for her cutesy songs that Ayumi uses a lot too. For the video for this, there's not a lot to say. It's Kumi in two different outfits, and she's just kind of singing against all these like cool animated graphics, so it's not bad, but it's like not mind-blowing either. But I really like the song, and I really like listening to like this trifecta of feel-good songs when I'm like cooking in the kitchen and stuff. The next song is In the Air. I really like this song, but it doesn't like jump out at me. I'll find that every once in a while I get the song stuck in my head. I really like the song out of the three that I'm talking about. I feel like it has more production value. Just the way that it changes tempo is really smooth. Okay, so for the video for the song, Kumi is at home waiting for her man to come over and eat dinner, which she's preparing for him. And I just laugh so much when I watch this because I'm pretty sure this lady has never made food for herself in her entire life. There's a part where she's like making a salad, but she's like stirring it around. I don't know, it just looked really awkward. Yeah, the video is kind of filler. I don't know, I like it. I don't dislike it, and I'm not like crazy about it either. Okay, so the next song, and the last one in the feel-good songs, is You Are Not Alone. And this is the acoustic version. Even my boyfriend likes this song. He was the one that was like, oh, these are such feel-good songs. I was like, oh, you're right. Her voice is really great in this, and I like the backup vocals in this song a lot too. And just like the clapping in this song is like simplistic, but it really works for this. For the video for the song, not like a super huge production. It was just some footage from a performance in 2011. It's cute, it's just Kumi singing, and I like the shots they showed of like the audience singing along. Okay, so the next track is the Interlude, which is pretty much like the introduction. I really like this as well, and it leads into the next track just like the intro does. I love when like the beat drops in this right here. Every time I listen to this, I totally picture Kumi just like getting down to this, like doing one of her super sassy dances where she's like doing the splits on a chair or something like that. Or maybe it'll be her backup dancers. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to the Japonesque live, which I'm getting on Blu-ray as soon as it comes out. I cannot freaking wait for that. It segues perfectly into the next track, Escalate. This song was a big single, and I absolutely love this song. I'm insane over this song. I love the effects on her voice. I just love this heavy bass and like, ugh. I love the instrumentals in this song. I just love everything. I love this part, the bridge in the song. It kind of like draws out the chorus. I just love this. The video of this song, I don't love as much as the actual song itself. So the premise of this video is Kumi is playing a guy in chess, and her outfit and styling while she's playing chess, I absolutely adore. It's perfect, the outfit and like her makeup and hair and everything, I just love. And I like love her acting in the video, if that makes sense. KODA KUMI has this really obviously beautiful face. It's very symmetrical and she pretty much looks good from every angle, and she also looks good with every like facial expression that she makes. Because of that, I think she's able to like pull off all these different looks where she looks like cute and sexy, and where she's like got this extreme makeup on. Okay, so the part of the video I don't like is when it like cuts to the chessboard and we have this concept of like all these dancers as the chess pieces, which I feel like we've kind of seen like 50 million times in J-pop videos. Like IU just did a chess video, although I think Kumi's version was a little bit less boring than hers. Because basically it's all the dancers and they like have a dance battle when the chess pieces like move up to each other. But what I didn't like about that was Kumi's styling in that part. I just thought was horrendous. It actually would have been okay if she had different hair. It's just the way it's styled is like she has these gelled down bangs and then the rest of her hair is up in this ponytail that looks like a palm tree. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Like honestly, if they changed that, it would look a lot better. So this next song is Love Me Back. I really like this song too. Not quite as much as Escalate. Kumi's doing a lot of stuff with her voice again in this song, using her like chest voice and going up into her like high like squeakier cute voice. So she's kind of like flirting at the end of each verse. I feel like this song really isn't long enough. When I'm listening to it, I feel like it's just starting to ramp up and it's over. But overall, I really like this song. So for the video for this song, this video is amazing. Pretty much Kumi is sitting around in like a garage with her girls, and they get in their police car and I guess they drive to like a sex shop and get a police fetish outfit and nurse outfit. They drive in their cop car and pull up to this guy who, okay, a lot of the like male actors in the videos for this album make me want to barf. So this guy in Love Me Back, he just is wearing this outfit that looks like that's what he showed up for like the audition, and the way he's acting when Kumi's like patting him down like sexily and he's just laughing. But I really like the dancing. It's like really sexy and sassy. They take him to jail and then they go and change into their nurses' uniforms and they cuff him up and leave. And that's the end of the song. Next song is No Man's Land. I absolutely adore this song. I worship this song. I think Kumi needs to do more rock songs like this. Like her voice is suited to it so well. And this song's harkening back to her song Ningyo Hime, which is one of my favorite songs by her. I can't say anything bad about this. The instrumentals are great. Her voice is just like soaring in the choruses, and I really like the video too. The video doesn't have like a super strong premise. Kumi kind of like struggling in a desert, and she looks really cool. She's wearing like these big earrings. She's wearing this sci-fi looking outfit. It really looks like something from Final Fantasy, like one of the newish Final Fantasy games. At the end of the video, she's breaking away from these chains that held her, and it's like suddenly in color because it was in black and white before. I kind of wish that the video had a little bit stronger story, but 2 thumbs up for No Man's Land. Next song is I Will Tomenaide, which is the second ballad and the last ballad on this album, which I also really like. I don't really like albums that alternate a lot between like a dance song and then a ballad, a dance song, a ballad, you know? I'm looking at you, K-pop. This definitely is the better of the two ballads on the album. Her voice is much more present and energetic than in Brave. Especially as she climbs into the chorus, you can just feel how much like passion and sadness is actually behind her words in this song. I will Tomenaide means unstoppable love. It's kind of difficult to translate exactly into English. The way she sings in the chorus, Onegai, I will Tomenaide, it's like she's saying, please don't end our love, or please don't stop loving me. There's just a little bit of a weird part in this song that whenever I hear, I'm like, just doesn't feel like it fits. And it's when we're getting into the bridge. There's a couple parts where she finishes a verse and it doesn't rhyme. So it kind of sticks out that way. Okay, this part always freaks me out. This part. I don't know, I really don't like that part. I forget what she's saying, but it doesn't rhyme, the previous verse, and then she goes, "Nai!" and like lets the note drop off and it's like very sharp. I don't know, I didn't like that. But overall, I really like this song. And for the video of this song, we basically see her naked back and side boob, and she's having these love scenes with this man. And the rest of the video is pretty typical, like, J-pop ballad video. There's like candles and like soft focus close-ups. She looks great in the video. The only part I say makes me like kind of uncomfortable is when she's like, there's a couple shots where she's like singing to the camera in like this red dress, and she's kind of like throwing a little hissy fit. Like you can tell she's upset and like trying to convey the emotion that's in the song, but I don't know. The man that's in this video, I'm not going to criticize his acting because he doesn't really do anything. In the video, he's wearing a wedding ring. And so I thought that brought like a new layer to the song that I didn't really realize from the lyrics, is that she's with this like married man in this idea. Yeah. Okay, this next song is Koso Koso, which was a single that came out on 4 Times. I really like this song. It's not like up there on my favorites, but I don't dislike it. Laying on the sex, like really syrupy in this song. I've never actually looked at the translation for this song. I don't like necessarily relate to it a lot. Overall, I like the song and I like the power that she brings into the chorus. And I really like the synth noises in this. Okay, so for the video for this song, y'all know this video. It's Kumi rolling around on a bed in lingerie with a girl that she saw in the VIP video, I'm pretty sure it was. Not too much I can say about the video, it's just like obvious pandering, like it just has that like fake feeling. You know, it's like obviously pandering to that like sexy image. It would have been cool if they had more of a story for this. Next song is Lay Down. And despite the song being a hot English mess, I really love it. This is another song where I just picture Kumi like grinding her ass on the stage, like lay down, lay down. I love her dance songs, they're just so fun to listen to. But yeah, she definitely is saying ray down, I ray down the raw. One criticism I will say about the song, other than the English, is the production of the actual instrumentals is a little bit like flatter sounding than some of the other dance tracks on this album. I just find like the percussion is too flat, and I would have liked a really like heavy beat on this. I find this video a little bit problematic. I really like how Kumi looks, and she's got like this long hair and she's wearing this big puffy jacket, but the concept is that she's like walking down this catwalk and pulling up guys out of this like huge audience and like groping them and then throwing them back. I don't really get that concept. Other than that, it's like cutting between that and these other shots where Kumi's like wearing this weird outfit, and then it shows shots of her under a black light, and she's got this like insane makeup on, and I just don't like the styling in that part. Like I really don't like when her hair is like scraped back. The makeup was just weird, it was just too much. So the video is a bit problematic and it's not my favorite. The next song is Love Technique. Oh my god. This is the best song. I don't even want to talk because I want to listen to it. This is my favorite song. If you didn't figure it out by now, this is my favorite song on the album. I absolutely adore everything about this song. I can listen to this song over and over and over and over for like a couple hours, I'm pretty sure. I'm obsessed with this song. I love her cute voice, her like cutesy rap, just the whole theme of Love Technique. Oh my god, I love it. Oh! 400%, I love this song. It's one of my favorite Kumi songs right now. So for the video for this song, there's another bad male actor in this. This is the worst one, like, oh. Okay, he almost ruins this video, seriously. The video for the song is very cute. It fits us so well. It's like Kumi acting as like a teacher, teaching like Love Technique, and she looks so cute. I love like all the clothing, like the hair and the accessories and sets in this. So then Kumi's like trying to get her boyfriend to like do things for her, and okay, her boyfriend's such a loser. Like, you can tell in the beginning when they're like fighting each other that he's trying not to laugh. Like, learn how to act. So I can't really praise this any more than I already have. If you listen to one song off this album, listen to this one. Okay, get ready to leave me some hate comments, because this next song, Poppin' Love Cocktail, I hate. Well, okay. I can tolerate it more now than when it first came out. I was just like, what is this dredge? But apparently it's pretty popular and everyone really likes it. I just find it kind of basic, like the instrumentals in it, I don't know, and I don't like the guy, TEEDA. I don't really like his rap that much. I don't like his stupid English lyrics, how he keeps saying, "Make me drunk with your lips, baby." He repeats that like 20 times in the song, and I really didn't think that was like a good enough lyric to make me hear it so many times. And I really, really hate the video too. There's not too much of a concept in the video. It just starts off with Kumi and TEEDA, and they're like driving down a street, and it's entirely computer generated set. And I have a huge problem with CG sets. I'm an animator, like I went to film school and stuff, so like I'm really, really picky with that type of stuff. When I see like bad animation, it just jumps out to me. So I understand that probably doesn't register with a lot of people who aren't like animators. So yeah, I really don't like it. There's a part in this video where Kumi is like sitting on the top edge of the door of her car and is still driving down the road. Like you can see her feet. Like she's obviously not stepping on the gas. So it's like, who's driving? And I don't really like any of the outfits or anything in this video either. So, and now we're at the last song of the album. This song's called All For You. And I guess actually it is a ballad. I was kind of wrong when I said that there's only 2 ballads. This does count as a ballad. The song is very raw in that it's the only instrument is a guy playing acoustic and Kumi's voice, and I want to believe they did this recording in one take. Instead of like how they would normally record a song is that the singer like does bits and pieces at a time, and then they pick out like the best parts and put them together in post-production, and you see like the best parts of the song to make it sound the best on the track. So I actually got a message from someone a while ago saying that KODA KUMI doesn't have a very great voice, and I pointed him to this song and was like, if you don't think she has a good voice after you listen to the song, there's something wrong with your damn ears, because it's really, really obvious how amazing her voice is in this, because there's no, you know, there's no like computer tinkering with this. It's just like her voice, and I think it's only been recorded in one take, so she's singing the song from start to finish live. And her voice is just soaring in this. It is a bit hard to tell. I don't know why they chose to use this recording on the album, because it's not plugged into a soundboard. It's kind of bad sound quality. It sounds like someone like recorded this on like their digital camera or something. It's just kind of like a weird appearance on this album that has such high production value, and then we end off on this thing. It's not even plugged into a soundboard. So I don't know why they couldn't have just been like, we need to go into the sound booth and do this one more time so we can get like a good, at least one good recording for the album. I can't really say anything about the rest of the song, but I mean, if you don't believe that KODA KUMI can sing, this is the song you need to turn to. Okay, so that's Japonesque. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I'm gonna continue talking for another couple of minutes. Overall, this is one of my favorite KODA KUMI albums. I still listen to this very regularly. So my very first KODA KUMI album was Kingdom, and that's really my favorite album of hers still. When Deja Vu came out, I was like, oh damn, this is almost as good as Kingdom, and I listened to it a lot. Then all of a sudden I wasn't listening to so much anymore, and I realized that I skipped a lot more of the songs than I did on Kingdom. And then Japonesque came out, and it took me a couple listens to be like, wow, I really love this album, and I pretty much don't skip anything on this album, except I will occasionally skip Poppin' Love Cocktail, and I'll skip Slow. But overall, this album is amazing. I give this album like 100%. I really recommend this album if you aren't familiar with KODA KUMI. I'm not sure if you should start with this because it is such like high production value. If you aren't familiar with her, you may pick up this album and say like, oh, she's just trying to be an American artist. If you are first getting into KODA KUMI, I still recommend going back to her older work and listening to those first. Oh yeah, I was gonna review one more thing. So this version of the album that I got, the deluxe version, comes with another DVD that is the live best of. It's like a top 20 pick. I've only watched it once, but I was a little bit disappointed in it. They didn't include the entire clip for each song until it was in like the top 3, I think. So for like the first 17 songs, you only get about a minute of the live, which I thought was kind of cheap. They should have just put the whole song in. It's just like a subjective thing, but as I was watching, I was like, oh, I wouldn't have put that one in there. I wouldn't have put it in that order, you know. I'll just have to make my own top 20 live. Going back to the Japonesque live tour, you guys probably already saw this, but it was announced a few days ago that the goods are up on the KODA KUMI Mumo shop, and I was looking at them, some of them are really funny. Like, there's like a Kleenex box is the very first thing in the shop. Like, a tour good is that. I just find that funny. There's some things that look cool, like the scroll, the tote bag. Okay, this poster, so ugly. Like, why did they do that? They took this cover and like put a filter over it to make it all grainy and only red and black. Like, why would they not just use this? Like, I would never buy that one. I would buy this as a poster. I don't know why they did that. It looks ridiculous. There's all this other weird stuff. There's like a toy truck. Yeah, and there's like the lantern light thing that everyone has their contacts now. I always wanted to get one of those. Alright, so I'm so sorry that took so long to do. Thank you for being so patient. There's a couple new videos up on my book channel. I have like no subs, and I have never gotten any comments on that channel, so if you want to go give me a pity comment, that'd be nice. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and you can tell me below what you thought of the album or leave a video response. I would totally love that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!